Well, good morning, everybody. It's Friday. Come on, that's a good thing, isn't it? That's a positive thing. We could take that. We could take a Friday feeling. We can make a Friday feeling, and we can take it. We can do something good with it. Today it's Performance Friday. Today we've got some maps to do. I tell you. Not to mention, there's a Nissan Power in the workshop getting worked on. What day is it? Is it the 27th of May? It is. All right. We've got an EP3 to tune and another EP3 to tune. Yeah, that's looking good. And then the Dynodaze EP3s have a four-wheel alignment. So we're doing all right. This is going to be a good day. It's going to be Performance Friday. I like it. That's very positive. Yeah. So how is everyone? What is everybody doing? I shall be mostly today standing in the dyno and absorbing V power into my skin, which is always great on a Friday. So I'll be doing that. I've done a lot of website work, which I'm really kind of proud of myself about because there's only me that does it. So that's good. Got some eBay orders to process, amongst other things. Let's have the printer on. Yeah, it's going well. I see Barnsley's YouTube channel is doing quite well at the moment. Great Friday day off. Oh, day off, man. That's awesome. I don't remember what a day off's like. I'm working next week. I'm definitely working Thursday. Am I working Friday? I don't know. But today is Kenobi Day, so I'm looking forward to that later when I get home. My middle daughter Margaret is buzzing for that. Okay, where am I up to? New products. Okay, so we missed you. That's your item is sold. That's eBay. Okay. That's all looking good. I'm going to check my spam. I don't do that very often. Your order has been dispatched. Report as not spam. Why does that go into there? I don't know the answer. Your order has been dispatched. I don't know the answer to that either. Report as not spam. Cause today, unsecured business funding. No, don't need any of that. Right. Delete forever. That was easy. Hey, Thomas. Happy Friday to you. Thank you for being a member, young man. Barnsley, good morning. Also, thank you for being a member and supporting us. We appreciate it. We appreciate it a lot. A lot. Right, we are live. Yeah, okay. So that's that sorted. Why is that not printed? Print. Yeah, so Friday. I hope you guys have a great day. I've got to stay positive, but it is positive, isn't it? It's Friday. I'm happy about it. Did you see in the live chat yesterday, we had some of our international cousins in here. We had people from all over the world. And considering there's only usually about 20 people that ever watch these videos, that's a good percentage of international love. Canada, America, Malaysia, Singapore. Awesome. Going well. Who wants to listen to me speak nonsense every morning? I don't know. You guys, I guess. You guys. What have I got that's good news that's going on for you? Let's think. My CRZ's looking good. It's getting there. Uncle Keith's working on that again today. Booked up some great work for the paint shop. Basically, the paint shop is stacked for June. I think we've got maybe a day, maybe 2 days in June that we haven't got anything physically booked in yet, which is great when you consider that we're working in advance. So we're moving on to July. So I think that's very positive. I think that's working well. We had some people come in and dig up outside yesterday, and they've still got to finish that process. But On my way to Cambridge, says Barnsey. Well, you drive safely. As a YouTube member, we love you and we want to make sure that you get to where you're going. These EP3s that are coming in today are going to cheer me up no end. Everybody loves an EP3, don't they? They're such good cars. I was looking on eBay yesterday at EP3s. I actually started my eBay search yesterday in the bath with needs bodywork. Morning, Grant. So needs bodywork has the tag in eBay. Just seeing what cars were out there that were good cars, but could do with an Uncle Keith touch up. My idea there was you could get yourself. A lot of people are scared of paint, but you could get yourself a bargain, knowing that it looks like crap. And then obviously send it into Uncle Keith, and it'll look like brand new. And paints, yeah, it's not cheap, but there are projects out there. There's got to be projects out there. I often search for K-swap, people who haven't quite finished their project, who couldn't finish their dinner, and I do look, but I have got my own projects that I still need to complete. The amount of people that come, so more often than not, we'll get a customer come here, have a brilliant experience, and then we have them back the year later, whether that's the same car or a different car. And then they say things like, how are you getting on with that brown coat? And we haven't done anything to it since the last time we see you, like a year ago. And the reason for that is when it's your own car, and I feel like I am explaining this, but when it's your own car, you can't do it. Yeah, you've got to prioritize paying work. So those sorts of things happen. Christmas breaks and things like that. But we might get onto it because obviously we want Uncle Keith to paint it because it's a bloody good project. And even Rich wants to do a recap video on the brown coat. So maybe we'll get onto that one. The CRZ was just like, I can't believe it. But oh, that's great news. Oh, a trip to Nuneaton. Well, we're always here. You know where we are. Finally watched your Championship White video, Uncle Keith. It was a brilliant watch. Thank you very much, man. We enjoyed making that video. And do you know what? I learned quite a bit. And considering quite frankly, I now own a body shop with my colleagues. And it was good. It's sort of good to learn a bit more. And me and Keith made a cracking video yesterday. I haven't watched it back yet because there was builders outside, but we made a cracking video yesterday on what you would probably consider to be a boring subject, which is high build primer and how we mix it up ourselves here and how we make it. And I really enjoyed making it because I was learning as we were going, and I think that might not be the most interesting thing in the world, but the actual video itself and the description and how it works and watching the process and then seeing that sprayed onto a car and the reason that you would use any particular primer, color of primer, type of primer, it's interesting. I've never seen that, so I learned, so I enjoyed it, and I think to myself, well, there's got to be someone out there that's going to enjoy that video, so it'll be going up on to the Uncle Keith's paint shop video. And Keith's so natural at talking about what he's doing and things like that. So I'm looking forward to that. He's getting used to me poking a camera in his face. It took Richard a little while, but Richard's used to me poking a camera in his face now. So yeah, I think we're getting there. As a team, I think we're doing really well. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, really, really fortunate that my car does look the way it does because it's had some time and care and attention from Uncle Keith, and he is the best. There's actually no two ways about it. He is actually the best at what he does. He's like Wolverine. He's the best at what he does. Yeah, so that's great. The Championship White FN2 Civic is looking $1 million. It looks like a new one. There's still, obviously, it's still, 14 years old? So there's little bits and bobs on it that it wasn't a full respray. So there's still little bits and bobs for it. But, I wanted my roof rust doing. And at the same time, Keith's like, there's a dent there. He sorts that out. It's like I've got my CRZ in the body shop, and Uncle Keith's like, that bumper needs attention, and that wing mirror. I'm like, I just wanted that quarter panel doing, and then it got silly. I was like, paint the whole car pink, just do it. So, but it's not going pink. I don't want to let you down, but it's not. But it is going to look nice. It's going to look nice. So, fingers crossed. Because I missed that car. It's been off the road now for a week. I missed that car, and I am not a big fan of filling my FN2 with fuel. Not a big fan of that at the moment. I mean, that's a brilliant point. That's a brilliant point, because again, when I have had insurance or accident repair stuff before, and my car's gone to a body shop, you know, like, because if someone's touched it with their car, you hand it to the body shop, and they're like, brilliant, we'll give you a bell when it's done. And you pick it up, and you're like, oh, it's done. Well, that's it, and you drive away. The thing with Uncle Keith's is that I'm seeing how much effort goes into repairing, and not only that, but from a financial point of view, I am seeing, morning Roger Dodger, I am seeing how much things cost. So how much good quality materials, good quality paint costs, how much time is in a job. So for example, I don't know if you guys realize this, but there's more time in prepping something than there is in painting it. And as Keith said when we were making a video yesterday, you could be the best painter in the world. If the lad before you has messed their job up doing the prep, then you're going to look like a moron, because when they look at the paint, now it's all shiny, you'll be able to see the defects. And I said, well, that's the beauty of Uncle Keith's, that Keith's doing the prep and the paint. And if at any stage, because of how much he loves his job and loves what he does, if at any stage he's like, that's not right, that's not come out the way I wanted it to, we're going again. And he will, because he's got this, he feels, he was saying yesterday, because we saw a car, I'm waffling now, we saw a car turn up here yesterday that had been painted, and it was terrible. It was terrible, and you could see that it had been painted because there were different shades on it. There was overspray on lights and trimmings and rubbers, and someone somewhere before that car was sold, perhaps even the dealer, paid someone to paint it. And there's a difference between painting something and having Uncle Keith paint it, and that's massive. And I think I'd like, with that car's got booked in, so I really think I'm going to speak to the customer first, but I think I'd like to point that out in the video. So I'll speak to the customer and see if he's going to be all right with that, because when it leaves here, for the bit that he's paying for, which is the roof, when it leaves here, it'll look brand new. It'll look glorious. Right now, it looks awful. So I'm hoping that the customer's going to be really all right with me saying, look, here's what somebody else has done. Now we're going to do it, and we're going to show you why Uncle Keith is the man. Fingers crossed. Good morning, Modfix. How are you doing? I hope you are well. What are you doing today, Modfix? Are you commuting to your back bedroom? Yeah, I'm waiting for some cars to turn up. So EP3s. What have I got to show you? Morning, gents. Morning, Flawless Culture. Morning, Kato. Hope you're all right. Hope you're doing something great today. I'm going to attempt to let's close that and 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 that. My hard drive must be full of AirTech images. I've been going nuts on the AirTech stuff because it's such quality kit. Oh, come on. Right. So let's see if I can share a screen with you. I'm just going to bore you now. I'm going to bore you with what I'm proud of. So if you bear with me and give me 2 seconds of your time, I'll show you what I'm proud of today. Okay, share screen. Share screen, share that one, share. Okay, here we go. So this is our website. If you've never been there before, it is dynodazeperformanceparts.com. I can hear Richard's Audi approaching. Yeah, this is dynodazeperformanceparts.com. So I don't know whether you've been to this website before or not, but yeah, I'm pretty proud of it because I've had a little help from an old university friend of mine called Dean, and he's basically built the bare bones of this. And then when I get really, really stuck and say, look, man, what I want is I want to be able to select a car, and I want to be able to, for instance, pick a car that I want to list parts for, and I want it to be sort of displayed. And then he will do that for me. So he's good at the sort of the graphic-y, that sort of end of it. And then I've just got to list my products and things. But this week there's some nice stuff. But this week I have been mostly eating custard creams. But this week I've been mostly doing a different section, which is, and I realise that where's my mouse gone? There. And I realised there's a YouTube channel to go and follow, Flawless Culture, that Dynodaze is, on the face of things, predominantly a Honda, Mitsubishi, JDM style modification centre and tuner. And I know that. But on eBay, the majority of the stuff that we're selling isn't actually JDM related. It's more sort of universal, like Volkswagen stuff and things like that. Because that's eBay for you. That's an audience that I couldn't reach with my website. Hey, good morning, Australia. We're great. What time is it there, buddy? I'm just boring you YouTube subscribers with a bit of what I've been doing this week. So anyway, I realised that eBay for us is mostly international orders to start with. So I would say a large portion of the eBay sales is international orders, and also nothing to do with Honda. So I decided to have an AirTech Motorsport section. So just at the very top of the screen, it's just AirTech. So you can select all your different brands, and then you can go, for example, for, I don't know, Volvo. There's got to be some Volvo fans out there. And then obviously we've got some products for the Volvo there. Now they weren't there last week, which means that obviously at this point I've got the ability to sell something in-house. 5:13 p.m. Friday. Have you finished work? Is this it? Is this your weekend now? Mine hasn't started yet, but I'm sure in Australia 5:13 p.m. on a Friday means beer time. Definitely on Australia it means beer time. So yeah, so we've got all sorts of things on there going on. So you know, we've never sold a Hyundai part on the website before, and now the website is populated with Hyundai parts. Gareth will like this. Where are you, Gareth at Expression Culture? You'll love this, mate. Whether you knew that or not, Gareth at Expression Culture actually works for a Hyundai main dealer. So you can select whichever product you want and have a look at it and see how it fits, give you an idea, and then we've got a list of spec and how that works and why it's beneficial. So yeah, there we go. I want to bring my FN2 to you guys. I might make it happen when I come to the UK, hopefully. What, you're actually going to transport your FN2 from Australia to the UK? Are you coming to live in the UK? Just come and live near us, man, and then you've already got drinking buddies. That's the way to do it. Come to sunny Nuneaton, where every day is a good day if you've not been stabbed. That's a joke, Nuneaton. If the whole of Nuneaton's watching, that's a joke. I'm on the water, and Cosmic will be on the beer. Yeah, so that's how it works. So I decided to have that section on there because it's more universal than what Dynodaze offers. Again, you know, that's something similar that I did with the turbochargers that we sell, because we have a good working relationship with Pulsar turbos, if you didn't know that. And with Pulsar turbos, because a turbo is a turbo, and you're going to use that for your project, no matter what that project is. It's a universal part. So you would be able to just like buy that turbo, and it's not going to be listed for your Honda or your Golf. It's just going to be the turbo for your project. So again, we've gone down this road of having the website arranged in a more logical sense. So you could just select turbochargers at the top there, or you can select AirTech, and you can go to AirTech like that, which is pretty cool. I mean, that's also in the Mitsubishi Colt section, as you know. If it was if it was Honda, then you'd be able to select like from the AirTech, you'd be able to go like that. You can see this is one that Gareth helped me with, actually, from Expression Culture, because he's ghosted the Dynodaze over the top of it. But that's good. I just think it's more logical to be able to go, oh, I want an AirTech intercooler, so I'm going to select AirTech Motorsport. Well, I want to ask a question, if that's all right. Of course it is. Would you know why my FN2 vibrates after exceeding 100 kilometers per hour, which is what, about 70 or 80? I went to get a wheel balance and it didn't do anything. It could be numerous things, from uneven tyre wear. It could be a drive shaft. It could be flywheel. It could be numerous things. And the trouble with that is, who's going to guess that? I'm not going to guess that and say you need a drive shaft, because that's what happens on Facebook. Oh, head gasket, mate. So yeah, difficult to diagnose, but start with the obvious things that rotate. Morning from Minnesota, USA. Hope you have a good Friday. Got 3 hours left at work. Geo, what is it that you do for a living? And although that says WW3FG2Geo, what's your actual name, man? So that I don't have to read out WW3FG2Geo every time. And what is it that you do for a living? Because we are all interested here. We're a family, and we're glad that you're here from Minnesota. I'm basically talking about this website that I'm attempting to rejuvenate with products that we sell on eBay, but we don't sell on the website. So this is basically what I'm attempting to do. And we do sell all sorts of stuff on eBay, like that glorious bit of kit there. Click on that from AirTech Motorsport. That's a beast. I'd love one of them, you know. I'd love a Defender, a proper bug out vehicle. I've not owned a no, I've not owned a Land Rover myself. The closest thing I had to anything like that was a Mitsubishi L200 Trojan, which was appalling on fuel. But yeah, this is, like I said, like I'm trying to describe. I'm working on the website a lot, as and when I can. And seeing more and more products put on there as I can, because there is only me. Look at this. This is a little bit of this. You can tell this is my website, because you've got Honda, Mazda, Mitsubishi, Nissan, Suzuki, Toyota, Subaru, Dodge. That doesn't make sense. One of these is the odd one out. There's a saying that you're supposed to dress for the job that you have, not the job that you want. Well, I'm dressing my website for the job that I want, and not the job that I have, because I want this car. I figured that once I've got one, I'm going to have to sell parts for them. And there's not very many parts that I've got access to at the moment, but I can get lowering springs for £468. That doesn't make a lot of sense, does it? But obviously there they are. Look at that for a motor. Oh, I want it. Giovanni, there we go. Machine operator. I've got 4 new tyres and it still didn't fix it. Honestly, I have no clue. At that sort of speed, because this is a personal experience, I had a car once that had a vibration or a wobble. Yeah, is it more like a wobble, or is it a vibration? That could well be. Is that at a constant speed or accelerating to that speed? Because that could just be something touching like your exhaust as your engine moves. Again, you can't guess those. You just can't guess those things. You'd have to see the car, but I'm sure someone will find it. Try and find yourself a dyno there. Try and find yourself a dyno and say to them you want to take it up to a certain speed and have someone listen to the car. I think he had his wheel bearings checked and it wasn't that. Let's just see what he did say. I think he said he had his wheel bearings checked. No, it's not. You're getting deleted and banned. You're not selling it. What are you K20 in again? A Ford Fiesta ST150? You'll get 6K for that car for sure. We don't see a lot of nitrous here in the UK. Part of that is it's not readily available. I looked into it several when we first started Dynodaze. I looked into NOS refills, and there just wasn't enough customer base for it. Now, I do believe that if you became a NOS refill center, the customers would come, but it was quite a large layout of cost to make that happen. So it sort of got put on the back burner, and because we don't see it a lot, I don't think it would be worth doing. I'd love NOS. I've always said I would love a NOS kit, on the assumption that when I press the button, and looked out the side window, everything went blurry and neon-y. And if that didn't happen, I'd be upset. No, I don't think we even sell anything NOS related. I don't think we do. Where did I get to anyway with my AirTech stuff? Yeah, I think we did the Nissan. I was actually on. I think I was actually on the Yaris yesterday. I think that's where I got to. It's a nice bit of kit, ain't it? It's expensive, but it is a lovely bit of kit. That looks like that photograph. Oh yeah, I see it. Maybe that photograph's not supposed to be there. Yeah, there's the actual photo. I've got an added photograph in there that shouldn't be there. See, look, I'm brand new to it. Alfa Romeo Giulietta. Top secret. I'll see it when I bring it for work. Oh, I love that. However, we will still need a spec list, else it can't come through the door. So you're still going to have to tell me what it is. Well, stay in touch, Cosmic, and let us know. Stay in touch. Let's see if we can sort of rack our brains together and try and figure out what that is. Oh, don't get me wrong. People in the UK have used NOS since day one, but it's just not very prevalent here. Morning, Vish. Hope you're well. Barnsley's just going past Cheltenham. Barnsley, how many YouTube subscribers have you got now? Let us know. Let us know. We're doing a little. Dynodaze is doing a little bit of SEO work in the background for Barnsley because we sponsor Barnsley, and sometimes when business is not, shall I say, no, that's not the word. Okay, when I'm personally not feeling flush, which in the UK means like I've got a load of spare money, which is virtually never. But sometimes you can't just be firing parts at people willy-nilly. But what you can do is you can still support people. And we're supporting Barnsley by doing a little bit of SEO work in the background for his channel. And I think it's going quite well. You should definitely go and follow Barnsley's channel, I think. You get one guess or a spec list. I think it's going to be a Fiesta ST150 myself. So where else did I get to? Volkswagen. I was doing a bit of Volkswagen yesterday. There's some proper AirTech big boy stuff going on. On the VW stuff. That's definitely an Audi. Yeah, big boys bit of kit that is. Yeah, so we're doing a little bit of background work for Barnsley, and we're happy to 260, mate. That's good. Well, let's aim for 300, shall we? Barnsley, shall we aim for 300 and see how we get on? I think that's a good start, buddy. How many subscribers do you need for monetization these days? Is it 1,000? Or is it 2,000? I think it's 4,000 hours watch time, isn't it? And 1,000 subscribers, something like that. I think so. K20 in a Clio 182 would be phenomenal. That's the truth. Those Clio 182s, even in like lightly modified form, tear up tracks. They're relentless. The Clios go around them tracks really, really, really well. And I think if they had a Honda engine revving out to 8.6, I think they dust off loads of stuff, even in an A. Here's Flawless Culture. 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours watch time. How many subscribers you got, Flawless Culture? '70s, early 80s. You're banned if you put it in a Renault 5. Early 70s. No, 70s and 80s. No, we're talking about. That's gonna be a Ford. That is gonna be a Ford. That is. Type R's in Australia are worth big money. I would imagine they are. 1,127. Cool, man. And how's your I'm not counting. I love it. And we all do that. My subscribers have gone up 139. I've got 139 new subscribers in the last 28 days. And I think that's brilliant. LA Fab. I know you've got no content on your LA Fab YouTube channel, Luke, but I did share it about a little bit yesterday. Tried to get some subscribers just from the get-go. The beauty of having a YouTube channel and getting subscribers is people can see it progress from the start, and I think that's a beautiful thing. So good luck with that, Luke. If you do need any help at all with it, you just give me a shout. I could hear Rich coughing, which means he didn't die in his sleep. Here is the man of the hour, Richard Bruce Lee Imard Ellis. People do love your Flawless Culture. We certainly do. How's things, Richard? Friday. It is Friday. It is Friday. Bam, 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 Right. You see this day, the 9th and the 10th of June. Sit. All right. Hey, good morning. Morning. Yeah, that's for us. That's for a diesel Colt. Thank you, sir.
Very lovely. There you go. Thank you very much. Cheers. Cheers, mate. You only got one shop in stock then.
We definitely only ordered one shop.
Why?
because that's all that was on the MOT.
That's not what I said, though, was it? I said order a pair of springs and a pair of shocks.
No,
you
I
don't
never
put
heard
one.
that.
You don't put one shock on, do you?
Definitely heard order a pair of springs. Definitely heard that.
Yeah, you need to order another shock now.
Okay, I should do that in a moment. So you see this day here, Thursday and Friday, 9th and 10th of June. Obviously, we're mapping Phil Barnes's car here, and then we've got a stage 2 Colt map there, but we've got these slots. Can we do a rally art for a Jap Speed manifold and a map across them 2 days? I don't want to put it in one day.
Well, it depends how the turbo plays ball, don't it?
Yeah, because if it plays ball and everything goes according to plan, then maybe we get that map because it's only like a stage 1. If we got the it depends. Well, it depends how that one goes as well. But I think if we add it here, and then we might be able to finish it here.
Yeah, you can have it over 2 days, but I mean, it's just I mean, like you say, you got that one to do, and then it just depends on how the turbo comes apart. You know that. If it comes off, then great. If it doesn't, well. If the manifold comes off, you get it done on that first day. But if it doesn't, and you've got to obviously strip everything off and then take it apart and get all the bolts drilled out, then yeah, you're definitely going to need that second day. It's the sort of trouble in it because you don't really want to book it 4 slots, but you ain't got no choice. Any other ways, as long as we make sure we've got a spare housing, which wouldn't make it too bad at that point.
No.
So we might have to.
Do you want to sit in this hot seat and talk to these people whilst I have a wee?
No.
But they're going to speak. I know they're going to speak to you whilst I go for a wee.
They're not speaking to me.
They are.
I can't hear anyone.
I know you'd have to read that. There, look.
I'm gonna open the workshop and get ready for our first job. That's what I'm gonna do. And move some cars.
Okay. Well, I desperately need a wee-wees. So I'm going to go and do it. So on that happy note, guys, where it says, come here, big boy.
I'm sure they'll all be all right on their own. Right, at their end, whilst you go and have a wee.
I don't know. They might be in turmoil.
They're not going to trap themselves in anything or hurt themselves.
I wonder if they want...
They're not children. They don't need supervision. They can look
this
after
guy,
themselves.
this guy's a child here, for sure. T7 Design Limited. No, I haven't. You can drop us a link to that if you want to message the Facebook page. I can have a look. 8th of June. Yes. My channel has been going about 6 years. Another 3 and I should hit 1,000 subscribers. Modfix, let me get to you. I'll help you out with that. We do need supervision, says Flawless Culture. You don't turbo in FN2 ever. They set on fire. So no turbo in an FN2, you're supercharging FN2. And on that happy note, thank you for joining us. Have a great day, a good morning. Good luck with anything you're doing on Friday. It's Fabulous Friday. And say bye, Rich.
Bye, Rich.
We'll see you tomorrow morning.